Welcome to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be working on the beautiful Foxbody. As you can see, the fender looks amazing. I know it needs to be painted. But anyway, so the purpose of today's video is we're going to be changing the power steering fluid. So this should be fun. We're going to do it based off of, I don't know if you guys watch him, OneDrive, I believe. He'll be down in the description below. He makes a great video on power steering. So we're going to kind of put it to the test. We're going to see if we can perform the same fluid change as what he does, because he makes it look super easy. Me not being a mechanic, I like super easy. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I've already removed the power steering cap. So your fluid should be clear or whatever color you know, that stuff is. So let's see. As you can see, that is a nasty brown. So that is not good at all. So we're gonna go ahead and change that out. Another way to tell if your car needs power steering fluid or if your power steering fluid is just old and grimy like mine is whenever I turn the steering wheel, even though this is clearly full, well, I don't know if it's clear to y'all, but it is really full. So the way I was able to tell is just by turning the wheel left and right, it still made a whining sound. So obviously the power steering fluid that's in it isn't doing its job. So that's a really bad thing as well, to like keep it like that, because you will burn out your power steering pump. So let's go ahead and get to the first step in this video, which is going to be, it's going to be hard, but you need to find your low pressure line, which mine is back here. So we need to get underneath the car and loosen that up, and we'll cap it. So the low pressure line will go to this line right here, which is a 3/8 bar, go into a clear cable, which will go into the drip pan right there. And then the other end will be capped off using, I just have it, promise I just have it, here it is. Using this, which is pretty much just a little cap, so that way no fluid comes out of the actual pump itself, I believe. So we are going to go ahead and start doing that, and I'm gonna bring you guys on for the ride. And I just stepped on that. That's not cool. Anyway, I'm gonna use gloves too, because, you know, clean hands. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and go underneath the car. I needed a little help from my wife holding the camera to give y'all a good angle. So we're going to go ahead and put this piece on to the power steering pump. Try not to get too much fluid all over the place. And then we will do the other hose, and I'll try to give y'all the best shots I can, or the best shots that she can. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Here we go. Alright guys, so I already took off the thing here, the little clamp. So now all that's left to do is pull it off without making a big mess, and putting the little piece on. So let's go. I'm so scared. Ah, perfect. Alright guys, so we went ahead and capped everything off. We got all the lines connected. If you can't see. Anyway, we got them connected. So I'm sure you guys saw in the last clip. I know it's a little dark, but if you look here, the fluid is coming out of the return line into this line and circling around into the drip pan. So we actually didn't make too big of a mess, which is good. I was happy about that. So what I'm going to do is place the camera to where you guys can see the fluid coming out as I turn the wheel lock to lock. And we'll go ahead and start this flush. So let's get to it. so we got the fluid completely clear. So now it's time just to fill it up, which I already did. And then we can go ahead and start it. I'm gonna go ahead and button everything else up though before I start it, and we'll turn the wheel lock to lock just to verify one more time that the power steering pump doesn't make any ridiculous noises and that my fluid levels don't change too much. So that being said, I will see you guys in just 1 second. All right, so I messed up. I wasn't checking the fluid as well as I should have been. So now I gotta restart it, and then we're gonna come back and forth and check it. So hang on. All right, let's get some more fluid in. Hold this please, ma'am. Ooh, a little too much. All right. Do this again. What's happening is we have bubbles in the line, so now all we need to do is try to get those out. So I didn't show this on camera, but the reason why we have bubbles is because I was actually turning the pulley, so it was putting more air in the line. Now, since I was being dumb, I gotta get all this air out. Alright guys, I got all the air out of the lines. That was a noob mistake. Never done this before. Chill out. But yeah, just make sure, a couple tips, just make sure that you don't overfill your pump, and just make sure that you take your time. This is very easy. The person I got this from was OneDrive. Awesome video. Go ahead and check that out in the link below, and should have a link there. So thank you for watching, and I appreciate your support. Bye.